Hey there, warrior of life. I know you clicked on this video because something deep inside you is tired of being held back. Tired of that gnawing fear that whispers you're not good enough, not brave enough, not capable enough. And I want you to lean in close right now because I'm about to share something powerful that might just change everything you thought you knew about fear. Before you even think about hitting that skip button, let me tell you why you need to watch this entire video. What I'm about to reveal isn't just another motivational pep talk. This is a battle-tested approach drawn from some of the most resilient minds in human history, the Stoic philosophers. These were individuals who transformed fear from a paralyzing monster into a tool for personal growth. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how they did it. Imagine for a moment being so unshakable that fear becomes nothing more than a mild breeze against your resolve. Sounds impossible? Not after today. By the end of this video, you'll have a blueprint that has been refined over thousands of years, a methodology that has helped warriors, leaders, and ordinary people overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. Let me introduce you to Epictetus, a philosopher who was once a slave and went on to become one of the most profound thinkers in human history. He once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This isn't just a quote. It's a revolutionary way of understanding fear. Way number one, recognize what you can and cannot control. Fear often stems from our illusion of control. We worry about things that are fundamentally outside our sphere of influence. The Stoics had a radical approach to this. They divided the world into two clear categories: what we can control and what we cannot. Hierocles, a lesser-known but brilliant Stoic philosopher, described this concept beautifully. He compared human beings to circles of influence, where our innermost circle represents our thoughts, judgments, and actions, the only things we truly control. Everything outside this circle, other people's opinions, economic conditions, global events, are beyond our direct influence. Think about the last time you were gripped by fear. Was it about a job interview, a potential rejection, a financial challenge? Most of these fears are rooted in worrying about outcomes you cannot fully determine. The Stoic solution is simple yet profound. Focus your energy exclusively on what you can control: your preparation, your attitude, your response. When you internalize this principle, fear starts to lose its power. You're no longer a victim of circumstances, but a strategic player who understands the game's rules. Way number two, practice negative visualization. This might sound counterintuitive, but the Stoics believed in deliberately imagining worst-case scenarios, not to paralyze yourself with anxiety, but to prepare yourself mentally and emotionally. Musonius Rufus, another remarkable Stoic philosopher, advocated for a practice called premeditatio malorum, literally, the premeditation of potential misfortunes. By visualizing potential challenges, you accomplish two things. You reduce the emotional shock if something actually goes wrong, and you realize that most of your fears are far more terrifying in imagination than in reality. Let me give you a practical example. Before a crucial presentation, instead of avoiding thoughts of potential failure, sit down and genuinely imagine everything going wrong. What if you forget your lines? What if the audience doesn't respond? By walking through these scenarios mentally, you rob them of their mysterious, paralyzing power. Zeno of Citium, the founder of Stoicism, would likely describe this as mental training. Just as athletes prepare for competitions by simulating challenging scenarios, you're preparing your mind to handle potential difficulties with grace and composure. Way number three, embrace discomfort as growth. Most people run from discomfort. Stoics run towards it. They saw challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities for personal transformation. Panicius of Rhodes, who significantly developed Stoic philosophy, viewed every uncomfortable situation as a gymnasium for the soul. Just as muscles grow through resistance, your character develops through challenges. Consider physical analogies. When you lift weights, the muscle fibers actually experience small tears. During recovery, these tears heal and make the muscle stronger. Similarly, each time you face a fear, you're not just surviving, you're expanding your capacity for resilience. This doesn't mean seeking unnecessary suffering. It means deliberately placing yourself in situations that challenge your comfort zone. Public speaking scaring you? Take a local workshop. Afraid of rejection? Start conversations with strangers. Financial uncertainty terrifying you? Learn about investing and take small, calculated risks. The philosophy here is transformative. Fear is not something to be eliminated, but something to be understood, processed, and ultimately transcended. Way number 4, develop objective perspective. Stoics were masters of emotional detachment. They didn't suppress emotions, but observed them with clinical precision. Think of it like being a scientist of your own experience. Arrius Didymus, a Stoic philosopher who advised emperors, spoke about maintaining a perspective that sees events not as inherently good or bad, but simply as events. A job loss isn't a catastrophe, it's an opportunity. A relationship ending isn't a failure, it's a chance for self-discovery. This objectivity requires practice. Next time you feel fear rising, pause. Ask yourself, am I interpreting the situation or am I seeing it objectively? Most fears are constructed narratives, not absolute truths. A powerful technique is journaling, not emotional venting, but structured reflection. Write down your fears, then analyze them as if you're a neutral observer. What evidence supports your fear? What evidence contradicts it? You'll be surprised how often fears dissolve under rational scrutiny. Way number 5, cultivate inner discipline. Discipline isn't punishment, it's liberation. The Stoics saw self-discipline as the ultimate form of personal freedom. When you can control your impulses, manage your reactions, and direct your focus, fear becomes a minor background noise. Cleanthes, who succeeded Zeno as the head of the Stoic school, emphasized daily practices that build mental fortitude. This isn't about grand, dramatic gestures, but consistent, small acts of self-mastery. Start with simple practices. Make your bed every morning. Keep commitments to yourself. Exercise regularly. Meditate. Each of these builds what Stoics called ataraxia, a state of unshakable calm. Imagine fear as a wild horse. Undisciplined, it can throw you off and drag you wherever it wants. Discipline is the process of gradually training that horse, gaining control, determining the direction. Way number 6, understand the transient nature of everything. One of the most liberating Stoic insights is the understanding of impermanence. Everything changes. Your current fear, no matter how overwhelming, is temporary. Chrysippus of Soli, a pivotal Stoic philosopher, compared life to a river, constantly flowing, never static. The fear you feel today will not be the same fear tomorrow. Circumstances change, you change, perspectives evolve. This isn't about dismissing current emotions, but about providing context. When you're in the grip of fear, remind yourself, this too shall pass. Not as a cliche, but as a profound philosophical understanding. A practical exercise. Keep a journal documenting your fears from 6 months ago. You'll likely discover that many things that seemed catastrophic then are now irrelevant. This retrospective view helps diminish the power of current fears. Way number 7, connect with a larger purpose. The most potent antidote to fear is purpose. When your vision is larger than your current challenges, fear becomes a mere footnote. Posidonius, a polymath Stoic philosopher, believed that understanding one's role in the grand scheme of the universe provides unshakable courage. You're not just an individual facing a challenge. You're part of a larger, interconnected system. Define your purpose beyond personal comfort. What change do you want to see in the world? What legacy do you want to create? When your goals transcend personal fears, those fears start feeling insignificant. This doesn't mean your fears aren't valid. It means you're choosing to be larger than them. You're deciding that your potential impact matters more than your temporary discomfort. As we approach the end of this journey, I want you to understand something crucial. These 7 ways aren't just strategies. They're a complete philosophical approach to living. The Stoics didn't see fear management as a technique, but as a fundamental life philosophy. Remember Epictetus's profound words. He is a wise man who does not grieve for the things which he is not, but rejoices for those which he has. This is the essence of killing fear, not by fighting it, but by fundamentally changing your relationship with it. Your homework isn't complicated. Choose one way from this video. Just one. Implement it consistently for the next 30 days. Watch how it transforms not just your fears, but your entire approach to life. Before you go, I have a challenge for you. In the comments below, share your current biggest fear and which of these Stoic approaches you're going to use to transform it. Create a community of courage, because remember, you're not alone in this journey. If this video resonated with you, smash that like button. Subscribe if you want more content that doesn't just motivate you temporarily, but fundamentally shifts your perspective. Share this with someone who needs to hear this message. You are stronger than your fears. And now, you have a roadmap to prove it.